Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is day 28 of my keto challenge here in Mexico. We are camped out at Parque Natural Mexicilio, and not sure if I'm saying that right, but it is absolutely gorgeous. We're surrounded by amazing rock formations, trees, beautiful weather. So let's go take a look around. This waterfall is incredible. It's so beautiful here. I'm just blown away by the spectacular natural beauty. And now we're gonna go over and try to find the lake. I hear there's a very gorgeous scenic lake around here somewhere, so let's go take a look. Well guys, I never did end up finding the lake, but I think that might be a task for another day, as I've been told I need to go in the opposite direction. So that's okay, we'll leave it for now. That was an incredible hike. The waterfall was absolutely spectacular. But I think for the rest of the day, we're just gonna hang out around camp and then have some supper later on. Since we have a little bit of extra time this afternoon, I thought I would show you some of the keto-friendly products that I bought when I first started, and hopefully this will be helpful to you if you're a beginner in keto. First things first is to take stock on what sort of oils you have in your house. If you have soybean oil, sunflower oil, vegetable, none of those are keto friendly, so you really want to be replacing them with good quality keto oils. I like to have coconut oil around because I can use that in my coffee or also for cooking. Another one that I have is olive oil, which I use for drizzling on salads or veggies. And then the third one that I always have is avocado oil. I really like it because it has a high smoke point, so you can do frying with it quite easily. Another oil that I like to have on hand is MCT oil. Now, this is pure ketones. Now that you're running on ketones instead of glucose, this is 100% fuel. So it is a good oil to have around. My only recommendation is that I would start small with it. For me, when I started, I had quite a bit of intestinal distress with it. So maybe start with like a half a teaspoon and then work your way up. The next thing that I like to have in stock is nutritional yeast. You can usually find it at a health food store, and often it's even in the bulk bins, so you can grab a whole bag of it for a few bucks. And once you move from sugar burning to fat burning, you lose a lot of B vitamins, and nutritional yeast is a really good way to up your B vitamins. The third thing I like to have in my pantry is apple cider vinegar. Not only is it good for lowering your blood sugar levels and insulin levels, it also helps you feel fuller. And the way that I take my apple cider vinegar is I'll put a tablespoon into a cup of sparkling water, and that just makes it easy to take and just a little bit more enjoyable than in plain water. The fourth thing that I like to have on hand is collagen, and I know collagen is very popular right now because people are talking about all the benefits for your hair, your skin, your nails, your joints, but in particular when you're on keto, you want it to help your gut. When you are on keto, you're changing your gut microflora, and collagen ensures that you are fortifying your intestinal membrane. This is the collagen that I have, and it's pretty good. It has 10 grams of collagen, 5 grams of MCT powder, and 0 carbs. So it's a good keto-friendly option, but you definitely don't need to buy a powder. You can go with bone broth, make your own bone broth, or buy bone broth. And another thing that works really well is gelatin. I have a recipe on my channel here for a lemon square where I use gelatin. So that's just a really delicious, easy way to get collagen into your diet. Another thing that I like to have on hand is some sort of keto-friendly sweetener, because inevitably after, a week or two into keto, you're gonna be craving some sort of sweets, or you're gonna wanna make fat bombs. And if you already have a keto-friendly sweetener in your house, you're that much more ahead to stay on track. This one is my favorite. I like the monk fruit one. It just has so many great benefits. It's monk fruit with erythritol. It's 0 calorie, 0 glycemic index, 1-to-1 sugar replacement in your recipes, and of course, keto approved. And the final thing that I like to have on hand for when I'm starting keto is some sort of drink alternative. Because you won't be able to have any of those high carb beers or fruit juice or pop. So it's nice to have something that you can have when you're going out, or you just want to have something to go with your meal. So for me, it's carbonated water. I have a Soda Stream along, and I like to use that. I also purchased the Soda Stream 0 calorie additives. So I have lime, raspberry, lemon, and I'll add that to my water, and it gives just a really nice flavor. In Mexico, a common carbonated water is Topo Chico, and this is definitely my favorite when I'm going out. It's highly carbonated. It tastes so good with just a little bit of lime, and so that's usually my go-to here in Mexico. But in other places, I'd buy LaCroix or Perrier. There's just so many sparkling water options available right now because it's so popular. So it's a good thing to just have on hand in your pantry. All right, guys, so that's my keto-friendly starter kit guide, the things that I like to have on hand when I'm starting keto. Hopefully this is helpful to you. And yeah, I think it's time to get some supper going. So here we have our supper, and we are keeping it really simple for tonight. No cooking, we're just having a chill day. So we thought that we would just whip up a little plate of charcuterie to enjoy. We have some salami, some cucumber slices with tahini, olives, pecans, some fresh mozzarella cheese, and a side of strawberries for dessert. Now, I just thought I'd also show you other keto-friendly snacks I like to have along in the camper. I have some roasted seaweed and kale chips. Both of these items I got at Costco. And then some sardines and smoked oysters are always really good keto options to have on the road. So yeah, so this will be our meal for tonight. It's simple, but it'll do the trick. As always, guys, thank you so much for following me along on my journey. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content, and we'll see you again tomorrow.